will only avoid any confrontation with the enemy. He'll forget his evil ways and learn to love us. All who oppose, all who oppose.
What up, everybody? What up? It's Elome, your real estate dude, the real estate guy. It's been a long time since I've been on YouTube. It's been a long time since I posted a video. Maybe about 2 years or so, whatever the case may be. I'm back. I'm here to give you guys some more content about everything in general, what I've been doing. I'm still in real estate, still flipping houses. That's the bread and butter. But I also ventured out into some other things, and we're going to be talking about it in this channel. Going to be doing a little something different, a little bit different on this channel. It's going to be a vlog, different but not so different. I'm going to post my life. I'm going to post the ventures that I do. I'm going to post the investments that I make. I'm going to post a bunch of content, great content for the older, mature people and also for the youth, man, because I want to see a lot of youngins. I want to see a lot of millennials, quote unquote cliche kind of thing to say, but I want to see a lot of millennials tap into real estate investing. I see a lot of older, mature people, which is great. Excuse me. But I want to see a lot of younger people just get into this lifestyle, because I think it's a real great way to get yourself into financial freedom without having a boss or whatnot. But it's been a while, so guys, bear with me. But long time coming. Right now, what I'm trying to do is I want to talk to you guys about. Real estate investing. Of course, that's what I'm here to talk to you guys about. I want to give you guys some tips on real estate investing here. 2018, the market has definitely changed. Everything is switched over. Big market switch. Before it was a buyer's market. Now we're in a seller's market. We're in a big different seller's market, and definitely the inventory is just a little bit slim. Inventory is a little bit slim now. I know a lot of people are really scrambling for deals, or some people are saying that it's a little bit harder to get deals. But what we got to understand is that when things shift, that's when it's time to do things differently. Or sometimes it's time to just kind of go back to what used to work and just kind of tap into that. But right now, this video is about finding deals, driving for dollars. Now, I made videos like this before in the past, right? Maybe a couple years ago. But here's the thing. This is so key right now. This is so essential for finding deals. But the big thing is that a lot of investors don't want to go out there right now. They don't want to go out there and drive, especially if you're a person that's been doing deals here and there. You already got a system in place. You know, you're doing all your due diligence in other areas, and you're working smarter. A lot of investors do not want to come and drive for dollars anymore because they feel like that's beneath them. But guess what? If you have trouble finding deals, I'm going to tell you one thing right now. Driving for dollars is what's going to help you be very successful in 2018. So you can have your other systems in place. That's fine. But driving for dollars is going to get you out of those rough months where you're not making any deals, or you're making 1 or 2 deals or whatnot. So right now I'm in front of a property right now that I just found, right? Driving for dollars. Now, usually I drive for dollars every now and then, when I have some free time. I feel like, or even when I'm just driving around the neighborhood and I see something and I make a stop and I take note of it. But I was actually dropping my nephew off to driver's ed because he's learning how to drive. He's 15 years old. And I happened to see this property right now. And the property said, This is what you're looking for when you're driving for dollars. Things like this. For sale by owner. So if you look behind me, you see a property. All right, so that property looks real good. I don't know how the inside looks right now, but right now from what I'm looking at, it looks real good. For sale by owner. We're gonna take a closer look at the property, okay? We're gonna get the address, we're gonna get the phone number, we're gonna contact the owner, right? Now, before we do any of these things, right, we're gonna take a look at the property. We're gonna first kind of see what it's working with, right? But that's okay. Regardless of what it's working with, all we're looking for is a good deal on the property. That's all we're looking for. We're just looking for a great deal. We're looking for a good deal for us to make enough spread for us to flip it, right? That's what we're doing, pretty much, right? So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna take a look at the property around it, because I can't go inside, but I will contact the owner so that I can schedule a viewing inside. But I'm gonna take a look around it. I'm gonna get the address. Before I even contact the owner, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna do my due diligence on the property. I'm gonna see what it's worth. I'm gonna see the area, what's sold in the area. The area is not a bad area. This is actually by the way, if you guys don't know, I'm based in Florida, Miami, Broward. Right now I'm in Broward County. I do Dade County. I do pretty much all over Florida state, but I am based in Florida right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my due diligence on the property. I'm gonna take a look at it, see what it's worth, see if we can make it happen, and then I'm gonna negotiate something with the seller, right? Now, the greatest thing about driving for dollars is that you're gonna find a lot of these properties, because a lot of sellers nowadays, they just don't want to deal with the realtor. They don't want to deal with the charge of the realtor. They don't want to deal with the closing costs, and et cetera, right? So why a person like me comes, I just decided somebody just drove by here, so this is actually on a main road, okay? So this property is on a main road. So this looks like a pretty good property here. It's on a main road, so constantly cars are just always passing by. It's gonna get noticed. That means the first person that takes a look at it and gives a good offer, the seller might take it. But that's good. It doesn't matter. As long as there's continuous properties that are like this, we can still make deals. And what I'm seeing now, I'm seeing a lot of for sale by owners. I'm also seeing for sale by realtors as well, and by agents. Like across the street here, if you can see, there's a sign over there. That is an agent selling that property, which is pretty funny, because an agent is selling that property across the street. So I'm pretty sure that he came to this property and tried to be the agent for this property, but the seller looked like they just wasn't having it. They just don't want to deal with the closing costs. They just don't want to deal with the agent's price, and all that stuff. And then also, the house might not even be in a great condition for a realtor or agent to even sell it as fast enough as they want it to. So right now, what I would call this property, I would call this a distressed property. I think it's distressed. I think this is a distressed property only because of what I'm looking around the neighborhood. And I drove around the neighborhood. There's pretty nice houses. Like I said, this is a pretty good area, okay? So why driving for dollars is going to save your life for 2018 in the changing market. This is exactly what's going to help you out. This is exactly what's going to help you profit month to month. If you continue this on a monthly basis, you can make some great money in a downtime, even though they say it's a downtime. But look, listen, to me, it's never a downtime. It's always an uptime, okay? It's always an uptime, because there's always ways to figure out, there's always ways to make money, there's always ways to flip, right? And if you want to work smarter, listen, you don't even have to drive for dollars. You can pay somebody to drive for dollars for you, right? How do you do that? What if you don't have the money, right? Because look, listen, I'm for the underdog. I started in the bottom. I started exactly where you guys were. And listen, I wasn't working with a lot of money, you know what I mean? So I had to definitely be very creative on how I did things. And I still use a lot of these methods nowadays, even though I'm making money. Work smart, you know what I'm saying? Act, look around, put a post on Craigslist for people to drive for dollars for you. Promise them $500 to $1,000 at closing. There you go. Once you flip the property, you get your money, you pay them, right? Because it has to be guaranteed, right? So listen, if they're gonna find something for you, the deal has to be right. It has to close in order for them to pay, or in order for you to pay them. And that's how you be very creative. And trust me, I've done this several times. I constantly have people that are just sending me, texting me, or emailing me properties like, hey, take a look at this. Hey, take a look at that. And I promise them $500 to $1,000 at closing. Very simple. Very simple method, very creative. everybody walks away very happy, you know, especially for those people that are trying to learn or get into real estate. I think this is the best way for people to start. Even if you're trying to get into real estate, even if you're trying to learn, but you want to do something where you're gradually moving up the ladder, you know, you can start looking and driving for dollars for people, or looking for successful real estate investors that'll pay you $500 to $1,000, and some of them will pay you even more money for it. Some of them will pay you way more money for it, maybe $2,000 to, you know, I think $2,000 or $2,500 is the cap for it. But again, we're looking at this property today. This looks like a real good property. The outside looks real good. Of course, you know, the grass is fairly maintained, and the inside I can see from the outside is completely empty. So this property, this guy looks like he is a distressed seller. I think, I mean, I'm going to talk to him and find out, but I think he's a distressed seller. I think personally we could work out a deal on this property right here. It's in a good area. It's in a good location. And we're gonna make this happen. But there's my tip for you guys today. This is the tips that I want you guys to learn. Follow me on my channel. Please make sure you subscribe. Ring the notification bell, because I'm gonna be producing or making more content for you guys, for the millenniums, for the older crowd, for the mature. Okay, this is what we're gonna do for 2018. We're gonna knock it out: real estate investing and also more entrepreneurship. There you go, bam, driving for dollars.